have a show today called Walker here live at the Patio Social Club. Where? Smyrna, Georgia. Chicago Pizza. Come check it out. Great place, great venue. We're having a great time. Next time, hope to see you soon. Let's go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Doghouse with Cole. Today, what we're going to do, we're going to have a good little talk. We're going to discuss a couple good things. Talk about a little lifestyle. Talk about what makes you happy, what makes you sad, and what we just really don't give a fuck.
That's right. That's right.
I'd like to bring to you my couple of guests for the day. First of all, I have the world-renowned comedian. He's been on Tyler Perry movies. He's been the guest host of The Monique Show. Mm-hmm. He's been in your living rooms lately with Coming to America. Mm-hmm. Also, to whatever.
Boy, got talent.
We're talking about the incomparable Rodney Perry. How you doing, Rodney?
How you doing, Cody Cole?
I think everything's good. I don't think we got to get that close to him. I think they're going to roll. You know, we got to be uncomfortable. I made you uncomfortable because I went up.
I just got to be right. I'll be down here. I'm like, we can hear you the whole time.
Well, appreciate you for stopping through, man. Man, also, my other guest, to my left, your right, is also infamous Shy City's finest. I would call him Uncle Willie Taylor.
Southside or Westside?
Southside, baby.
Uncle Willie Taylor, Will Taylor.
What's up, Carl? What's up, y'all? What's up, family? All right.
Man, you know, it's right now we deal with Mental Health Awareness Month. And in Mental Health Awareness Month, you know, a lot of things, especially in the black community, we don't address.
Yeah. Like, man, shouts out to the crazy people.
All of them. All of them. That's even worse, man. You can't say crazy people in mental health awareness.
Why you can't say
you might as well say the R word.
That's old school.
Hold on. I'm crazy, right? I want people to acknowledge my craziness.
It's different levels. It's levels to that shit.
Okay.
So crazy too is the fraud.
Mental health awareness. I can't say people crazy no more.
He's not them people. Not them people.
Come on.
Like, I said no R word. We already said that. See, so whoever producer child, they dropped the R word.
What's the R word?
The R word
to mental health. You remember how we used to say it back in the day?
Sometimes it's all the same.
That's sufficiency.
What do you call radio?
Retarded.
We said we ain't gonna do the rock.
We don't say the R word.
Since when you politically correct?
You got a point there.
You got
I do like the word retarded though. It's like certain words that's like dope, but you can't say it nowadays.
But look, when we was growing up, there was people that was retarded.
Definitely.
They didn't have health issues, mental health.
My auntie was retarded.
Yeah.
But she had like physical and mental. I'm Miriam.
Retarded Miriam.
I'm telling you. But let me tell you, she could dance, motherfucker, your shoes off your feet.
So she was a savant. She was
a functional.
Depends on what she was physically functional.
Okay.
But she was left behind in front of left behind seat.
Well, you educated me, so I'm not.
So my aunt Miriam was in a car accident, right? And the car flipped over, and she got thrown out with my mom and all them when they was kids.
Okay.
So she was 4 years old, and her mind, I think, stayed at 4. Even though her body developed. So she be in the club. She had long, beautiful hair, light skin. She had like kind of one eye that did this thing, but you know, dudes don't care about lazy eyes.
Right, exactly.
A
We don't
lazy
care
eye
about don't mean.
just got lazy
That's
eyes.
a leash.
Who the fuck cares? But so all her life she had a speech problem and she had mental connections and she would color a lot. She was the latch hook queen. Like she decorated all 4 walls of her room with various latch hooks. The shit's not even synchronous.
What's latch hook?
The little shit like little piece of yarn. You put it on the thing and you pull it through the hole. Yeah. She did that shit for hours and hours and hours, right? And
she was an artist. She was some art.
She could color. Because it was color coded. The little net is color coded. So, you know, the black line got black. The red line got red. White line got white. You know, so on and so forth. But anyway, she had various speech impediments. But as she grew, you know, she ended up having sex and stuff, which I thought any dude that fucked her real raped. I didn't really know another way to say it. I don't care what position.
Ended up having sex.
I mean, she told me, I don't know. You don't know. You look like you're dead.
So you discriminate
again.
Oh.
I have to fuck with you. Go ahead.
I'm not discriminatory.
Absolutely.
I love Aunt Miriam.
You said you can't believe she had sex.
I can't believe she had sex.
Why would you?
I don't think she has a mental capacity.
I don't know her, but I disagree.
I'm going to tell you, I've seen her count.
Okay.
I've never seen us go past 25.
That ain't nothing to do with sex.
You don't need, but you got one piece.
Mental capacity.
It's one piece. What you need to get on
25, 25, man.
She has sex more than once.
You don't know what the talents were in the bedroom.
First of all,
Studio audience.
everybody in this motherfucker, all right? We're not gonna talk about the sexuality of my damn Aunt Mary.
Stay off on mirror. Literally off on
That's
mirror.
like, get the fuck away from my Mary.
But to bring it back closer, is that she got an impairment in the course of life. She wasn't born.
No, the car accident.
Or the car accident is
Right.
what led her to
Right,
this.
right.
So that means she's not retarded. She's not really retarded. She had,
If it was a
how do
line
you say that?
of mentally and physically challenged,
Okay.
mentally
And physically
and
challenged.
or physically challenged.
But she wasn't born with this
That's
disability.
correct.
And we have to go back.
And we went to the Special Olympics.
We have to go.
And if you're in the Special Olympics, I mean, you qualify.
Well,
You qualify for
but
special.
we all got baggage. So
I don't think you can be in the Special
what
Olympics.
did we think the word meant?
Special.
Right. I mean, so I know people we call retarded that probably wasn't retarded.
Is there a reason why we should go?
No, I'm just saying that we try to work our way through this word.
Okay.
That's why I can't say it. And I'm like, okay, so what did we what changed?
The fact
What
that
changed over the
with
years?
the people. Well, now,
No, with us as people.
what changes now? We understand what bipolar is. We understand what schizophrenia is. We understand what manic depression is. We understand what PTSD is. We understand these things.
But as you unpacking that, though, none of those things for me are retarded. Like those, when you say that, that's mental health.
Oh, you mean people that are born with mental and or physical?
I don't know. I don't know the definition.
So maybe we need to think about what the word retarded.
Right, because as kids we were saying it, we didn't know what we were saying.
I think we were retarded saying it, but we didn't know what we said. That's
Just
what
about
I'm
it. Yeah. That's a.
I mean, that's pretty fucking bad.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, we drank out of water hose. I know.
I did too.
It tastes rough.
It was the best water.
It tastes like it.
No.
You could. No, I can't say it was the best, but it was definitely hydrated. It was hydrated.
Yes, definitely hydrated.
I don't think it had no purification system on it at all.
That's not true at all.
I think when you flush the toilet, the shit went one way and the piss went one way, and that water went right there.
No.
I'm telling you. If you ever had the hot version of it, it was terrible.
Future. They have a future.
But anyway,
A filtration system.
so, but anyway, with all these challenges in life that people have with mental health and things like that, there are so many other things, Like my boy Will. Will, let me tell you, I'm not asking him to share his story. But let me tell you, Will got a story. You're like, man, he'll pull you through his life story.
Will?
This is Will. It's Uncle Willie Taylor.
Uncle Willie Taylor.
Uncle Willie Taylor.
Willie Taylor. We got Taylors in my family. We might be related.
From Chicago.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I grew up on the south side.
South Side too.
Like,
Yeah.
this,
You gotta look like my brother Ron.
This
I ain't gonna say
young
it. I'm gonna tell my dad.
watch out now. Your
Do you have
dad
any
might know.
Jordans in your family?
Uh-oh.
No.
Don't let me find out this is becoming ancestry.
No.
No, I really like what's the guy that Willie Taylor. Willie Taylor, the singer.
I thought he was the one that had the dummy on the slave. The comedian.
Willie Tyler.
Close enough. Instead of the butter left.
Go ahead.
Tyler, what I know is
So he is saying anything but
tomato tomato.
Johnny Taylor.
There's a Willie Taylor that's a singer, like a young guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's my cousin. That's why I had it. So, yeah.
You got a cousin Willie Taylor. He's Uncle
Really?
Willie Taylor.
Oh, wow.
He's amazing. So, like, how old are you, Willie?
I just.
I never call him Willie, just so everybody knows. I'm gonna call him that from now on.
I made 60 in December.
Look at that young man, boy. Let me tell you.
Thank you.
So, man, in your 60 years, I'll be 50 next year. So, I got some space in between. I remember when this young man turned 50.
Yeah.
So, we
We're 5'1" this year.
we're a distance away.
Yes.
But
you're fast approaching.
Yeah. So, what has life given you or taught you throughout your journey up until now that you could probably just give a little piece of? Oh, I'm never gonna do that shit. Or thank you very much for giving me that great knowledge.
Right. Well, first of all, I believe that everything that happens in life, that we go through in life, even though it might be something bad or traumatic, or you might be sitting somewhere you don't want to be sitting at, if you know what I'm talking about, prison, what have you, God intends everything to happen to you for a reason. And he places people in your life for a reason, even for a season. And nobody knows what a season is to God. It could be a month, it could be a year, it could be 10 years, it could be 20 years.
Right.
And once that season's up, then it's time for you to move on and them to move on.
Absolutely.
But you will see it happening. Coming from the standpoint of being a crackhead for 15 years, eating out of garbage cans in Chicago, sleeping in abandoned buildings, and going through rehab 3 times. In a matter of situations to where the last time when I was really done with it, and I really heard the voice of God, it changed my life totally.
Wow.
I went from nothing. I went from didn't even have a place to stay to purchasing my first 2-flat building in Chicago within a 2-year period of time.
Wow.
And then from that point, just moving on, man, God blessed me, get my credit together, put me around people. And I always said, and this is one of my deals, I was like, if I'm the smartest person in my crew, I'm hanging with the wrong crew.
You are.
But can I ask you a question?
Sure you can.
You ate out of the trash can. What was the best thing you ate? Like, did you ever eat something? That was really good. I didn't believe they threw this away. I never heard it.
Damn.
That's a good one. Right. What are they doing? I would eat it.
So
You got like half
it's
an
a
ounce
bad
of
day, man. You hungry?
Some gumbo rice.
You hungry? You gotta eat. And you like, you know what? I'm about to hit the trash can right quick. And you like, whoa, let me see what outside. Was that a rib?
Right.
They throwing ribs away?
Gotta go to cheese on the day.
I mean, like, did you have those glimmers of light?
And like,
when
and when you
think
get into those restaurants reviews.
when you think about it, when you think about it like that, that's a good point.
Okay.
But at the time I was caught up in it, I was just hungry.
Like you just eat.
I
You didn't know what it was.
I didn't care what it was.
Right.
I ate off of people threw away Big Macs, part of Big Macs, fries.
You eat the like styrofoam container.
No, it was getting close.
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
The thing about it was that when you're doing stuff like that, man, you don't know what people have done to food. You don't know.
Right, you don't know nothing.
But
You take the change.
You're hungry. And the craziest part about it is that I didn't have to do that. My people were okay,
Right.
but I was a grown man at the time.
So your pride would let you go to your
My
family.
pride would let me go to my family and tell them I was out there like that and doing stuff like that. It would, because I was already in my 30s. You know what
So,
I'm saying?
so
That's insane. That's
no.
that was so stupid.
I mean, we think we understand crack. You mentioned that. We think we understand crack, but do we like? I know my family dealt with addiction. My stepfather was a drug dealer. They ended up using those drugs. They did what we call back then freebasing.
I started that way.
So freebasing gave way to crack, and then becomes a slightly different recipe, but the same thing. So
it was more addictive.
exactly.
Crack was more addictive than the freebase part of it. Because the freebase part of it, you had the raw cocaine, you could cook it yourself. Crack, you didn't know what those folks would put in there. Right? And when I actually went through my rehab at the Potter's House for the last time, they weigh you, take a picture of you, take blood from you, and they run everything, and then they come back and they don't know what program, how you should be. So when they came back with my blood situation, man, they say you got like very high levels of paraquat in your system. Paraquat is like a poison they use to spray and kill insecticide. And I was smoking it.
Damn.
And that's what the crack deals was cutting it with.
Do you remember the first time you had crack?
Yes, I remember the very first
Can you
time.
walk me through that?
I had my college roommate, his brother from Chicago. He came down for homecoming. I was going to Southern Illinois University in Carbondale.
So you were in college.
I was in college. Yeah, I was at SIU.
In college.
I was in college. He came down and we was going to go out and party. And he said, "This is like the new thing that's happening right now. I want y'all to check it out. This and the other." You're in college. That's where you do the majority of your drugs. And anyway, you get introduced to. So I said, "Cool." So he's showing us how to do it and everything. So it came to my turn, and I hit the pipe. He said, "Hold it, hold it, hold it." He said, "Now just blow it out real slow." I blew it out real slow, and I fell out. it brought me back.
Damn.
And I got up.
He said, I want to hit it
I
again.
said, I want to hit it again.
God dang.
And I was hooked ever since. Now, mind you, I didn't do any after he left and went back to Chicago. I didn't have any more drugs of that quality or that, doing crack or smoking cocaine like that for a couple of years. And then I got introduced to it again once I went back to Chicago and started hanging out with some of my older crew. And they were already doing it to the utmost, and I didn't know. And I hung out with them, and it was a journey from that point on. A real journey.
Right.
God is good.
And one thing that I love about you, Will, is that you're always fucking positive, bro.
Yeah,
like the first time I heard this story was at your birthday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was, I just know, moved the audience. And I was like, damn, you never know someone's story. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude is always positive, always good. He gets some bad news. He's like, man, it is what it is. I was like, God damn it. I'm crying for you. You know what I'm saying?
But to put it in perspective, though, to show you, I mean, I speak spiritual right now because, like I say, I'm 60 years old. Man, I could tell you a few times that I'm not supposed to even be here. A few times. I had a heart attack. I had triple bypass surgery. Made it through that. I mean, I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning with a heart attack, a severe heart. I mean, it was very painful. So, like somebody was stabbing me in my chest. But God brought me through that, and I asked him, why are you bringing me through that? No, that's a whole nother, the story was crazy. I was married, and my wife had went out with some of her girlfriends, and she came home. It had to be like 12:30 at night. And I'm like, what's up? She's like, I wasn't having a good time. I said, I just rather be at home, whatever. Went to bed, woke up at 1:15. I had a heart attack. If she had stayed out with her girlfriends, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Like my lives as a cat.
I'm telling you. And that's the truth.
Like why me when you see about people that don't make it.
Yes, I do. I still feel like that.
I had a stroke. I went through COVID, and sometimes you feel like, why did I get a chance? Why did I get to come back?
What's the purpose?
But then my answer to that has always been, why not you? Why not you tell a story?
That's what they say. My mom used to say. I used to tell her, I say, Mom, I was like, why God do it? Why God chose me? Why God do it? They say, why not you?
Right.
Why not you? People would look at you, and when you tell your story, they be like, no way, not you. Yeah, why? I mean, what? He could use anybody. So I feel blessed that he has used me. I still ask him to this day, what's my purpose? I still haven't figured out what my purpose is. The reason why you saved me on numerous occasions, and I'm going through a situation right now with prostate cancer. So still trying to figure it out, and it could be for situations just like this right here. They ain't got to be on no big major stage or anything like that. Just everywhere I network and go to my brothers, they understand, and it might save somebody's life, or somebody's others.
I think purpose is sometimes though, like we always looking for a grand purpose, but the words you just dropped on here might be it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because this might go out to 1,000 people and the one guy, and then they go, I should go get my prostate checked.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. So I'm blessed.
What else you got going on, man? Outside of your road of getting through life, man.
Yeah.
You turn more detours than damn ways that. But you're here, brother.
I'm here, man.
What you got going on, man?
I got, I've still got the little business with the little, like the courier service going on. God has blessed me with.
Okay.
I'm the oldest of 10 kids.
Oh man.
Wow.
So
that's pressure in itself.
Yeah, right there. You
had
to smoke some crack.
You had to babysit.
Yeah, I had all that.
Nobody else had to babysit.
I had that responsibility. So
and you got whooped for everybody, didn't you?
Yes.
I had one little brother. I used to get my ass whooped all the time.
No,
man.
I got whooped in the house and outside the house because I got 4 brothers that came behind me and we stair stepped.
Oh.
So I used to get beat up in school for them and beat up, but when they came of age, just in my junior, senior high school, the rest of my brothers, we was I was like, they was like, oh, you don't want to go
Them
over
table
there.
boys.
You don't want to
Them
go over
table
there messing
boys.
around, So I paid my dues to that,
Right,
man.
right.
But I cook. I got a little catering deal going on now.
You had about 20 feet table worth of spread.
And I made all that food.
Right. It was
I
so
cooked
much
all
food.
that
I was
food,
like,
man. I
let
made
me
all that
tell you.
food, and if we had a good time, and it's just I've always been a hustler,
Okay.
so I call myself a jack of all trades and a master of a few of them, So that right there, and just being able to get up and share my story, man, and get up and just move around at my age and still have my my mindset is still positive. I got a good woman behind me,
Right.
So I'm blessed, man. That's all I can say. People say, would you change anything in your life if you can do it all over again? I said, nope. They say, why not? You was on crack and you missed out this and the other. I was like, man, let me tell you something.
Got me here.
Got me right here to have it, and I'm the man I am because of what I went through.
I don't get to be here without any of that.
Without any of that.
That journey is the road to here.
And that's it.
Well, Will, man, thank you very much for coming, man.
Thank you.
For
I appreciate it.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Man,
Thank you.
Right now, we'll be back shortly. We got another guest coming on.
Oh, can I say something before you go?
Sure.
I'm going to do my own prostate exam when we come back.
Be back with my good friend Rodney Perry. Talk to you soon.